Hello and welcome to the Daily Mail for Wednesday, the 27th of July, 2022. Not long now, only 3 days to go. We are nearly at the start of the season. But we are going to talk about other stuff. Now, so we heard the other day that Alex Mitchell was going out on loan, supposedly to a League One or League Two club. That's EFL League One, not the French League One. But it turns out he's joined Scottish Premier League side St Johnstone. So, this is from news@den.co.uk. It's a Millwall defender joined St Johnstone side on loan. Alex Mitchell has joined St Johnstone on a season-long loan from Millwall. Mitchell, 20, has made one senior appearance for the Lions, starting against Cambridge United in the Carabao Cup last season, but is yet to play a championship fixture for Rowett side. The centre-back spent the end of the 2020-21 season at non-league outfit Bromley before moving on to Leyton Orient in the following campaign. He played 26 League Two games at the O's, secured a 13th place finish. He now joins up with Callum Davidson St Johnstone. The Saints briefly competed in the UEFA Europa League and Europa Conference League at the start of last season, but their league campaign was much worse, finishing 11th out of the 12 teams in the Scottish Premiership. They were forced to play in the relegation playoff, beating Inverness 6-2 over two legs to retain their place in the top flight. Mitchell's loan move was confirmed before the start of the Scottish Premiership season, which will allow him to make his debut against Hibernian and McDermott Park on Saturday afternoon. And I'm pretty sure that yet again there is a program on BBC iPlayer called Sports Scene. I'm pretty sure that that's still going on, that you will be able to watch him in action. You can watch the highlights, and they do it. It's like Scottish Match of the Day, so you can look forward to doing that. And we have some quotes from the manager, Callum Davidson. This is from the Dundee Courier, the courier.co.uk. St Johnstone boss Callum Davidson hopes Leyton Orient experience will help Alex Mitchell be a success on loan from Millwall. St Johnstone brought 3 loan defenders up from England last season, with all of them returning south halfway through the campaign. Now another young centre-back, Alex Mitchell, has arrived at McDermott Park from Millwall, and Perth boss Callum Davidson, Perth is where St Johnstone's based, is hoping that, like success story Danny McMahon the year before, previous experience of league football will ensure the 28-year-old is better equipped to make a McDermott Park impact than Hayden Muller, Reece Devine and Lars Dondukia. I saw Alex in some youth games at Millwall, but I didn't work with him directly, said Davidson. We looked at him last summer when we were needing a centre-half, but he was just a bit young then and needed games elsewhere. He's had that now, and that's vitally important. One of those things that we saw last season was how important it is to have that experience of first team football before coming into a league like ours. He played every week at Leyton Orient in League Two, so he's got that experience of the highs and lows, playing in front of crowds and dealing with proper games. And then he goes on to talk about some other thing, but I don't care about that. So yeah, you can see here. Now everyone's mentioning Danny McNamara's success. Yeah, okay, that worked out well. But like they say in this story here, they loaned 3 young defenders up from England, and they bombed them all out. Like what kind of man management is that? Literally, like Hayden Muller had a bit of a dodgy game, and he's given the cold shoulder straight afterwards. And he's like on the bench, not on the bench, on the bench, not on the bench, hardly playing. What kind of way is that? It's not only that. The reason was because they're fighting for their life in a relegation scrap, and he's not trusting them, and he's not working with them to improve them. Right, I understand. But what are you gonna do? You can't get better players because you're a poor team in the Scottish Premier League. No offense, but yeah. Not only this, but the year before, when Danny McNamara was there and did well, and I think they won 2 cups, they took Isaac Loffey on loan as well, and then he was having bit parts coming off the bench, and then he comes off the bench against Rangers, has like a one-on-one with a half-empty net and misses it, and after that he's fucking shunned and shit all over, and they end up sending him back as well. It's like I was hoping for a League One move for Alex Mitchell. Look, if Alex Mitchell isn't fucking superstar diamond, is he gonna get the same shitty treatment? This is, I'm not a fan of this. This is not a good place for young lone players to go. Just because it worked with Danny McNamara, like all of the others have been shit on and not worked with and not brought through. So the pressure's on. If he puts 1 foot wrong, he's up shit creek, and he's on a season-long loan. So he won't be able to come back until January probably. So I'm not a big fan of this. This is sorry, St Johnstone, but you're not working. You don't work with young loan players properly, and this is not a good place for Millwall players to go anymore. It really isn't. Would much prefer the League One or even a League Two. I said Gillingham, or even someone who's competing at the top of League Two. But no, not a big fan of this move. Sorry, and I hope that Alex Mitchell does okay. But again, here's the thing: if you're a centre back, you're gonna be involved a lot, man. You're gonna be involved a lot. You can't go hiding. And if he's not performing like literally 95%, then you can just see the same thing happening. What happened to Aidan Muller the other season. So I'm not a big fan of this. So moving on now to Gary Rowett, a comment from him from news@den.co.uk about forward options. So Millwall boss Gary Rowett has praised Ben Afobe's impact since returning to the Den, but hasn't ruled out signing another attacker. Afobe, 29, joined the Lions on a permanent basis earlier in the summer transfer window after scoring 12 championship goals for the club last season. So far in pre-season, the striker has found the back of the net 4 times in just 5 friendly games. He's on fire. Highlighting that he's ready to lead the line for Millwall in the upcoming campaign. Rowett has been impressed by his performances since returning to the Den and has challenged Afobe's teammates to provide more chances for him in order to improve the line's attacking output. Yes, please. I was just looking at earlier because you've got the betting supplement out. Racing Post big kickoff is out this week. Looking at that, looking at the prices, looking at Afobe for top scorer. The shortest price is 28 and the biggest price is 50. Now the each way terms I think are 4 places, so maybe some might go to 5, but it's asking a lot for him to be up there. But it would be nice if he could just be in contention. You just have a little cheeky bet on that. That would be good if that came in. And if he is he's the only one performing, if he's the focal point, yeah, get everyone to just fucking set him up. Like, I understand there's a lot of ego involved. They want to score their own goals, but the team needs to win, and he's the one putting the ball in the bag. So let's crack on and give Afobe the ball. He certainly finished the second half of last season in very good form, Rowett told News@Den. I think he scored 7, 8, 9, something like that. I think you've seen in pre-season that he's a very confident striker, and the challenge is that we've got to give him chances. If we can give him chances, he can make some for himself, then we'll know if he'll finish them off. That's the aim, but that's why we brought him back in. It's no surprise. We think he has the ability to score 20 goals. In pre-season, he's proved the case, yes. If he stays fit, he can definitely score 20 league goals next season, and that will put him at the top of the charts in the scoring rankings. Despite signing Afobe and fellow attacker Zion Fleming so far this summer, the Millwall boss hasn't ruled out signing an extra forward option before the end of the transfer window. He indicated that the club was still keen to add to the squad, but urged for fans to be patient as they work to bring more players to South Bermondsey over the coming weeks. I think you're always looking for more goals at any opportunity. We look at every part of the team, 1 or 2 issues in pre-season, and what we think we might need to move forward. We'll continue to search for which players we think are the right ones. Sometimes you end up getting the ones you want, sometimes you lose them and you have to start again. That's part of the process, and we're going to make sure that we remain competitive in the market and keep trying to improve the side before the season starts. The lines have been linked with a move for Everton striker Ellis Sims, but face competition from the likes of Huddersfield Town and Sunderland to acquire his signature. Yeah, I told you yesterday. There's someone's reporting that Sims has decided to join Sunderland. So, is that the one where he said, Garrett said, sometimes you lose them? Is that the one that we lost? What about the Keon? Is it Keon Atete from Spurs? What about that? And Liam Delap, is he out of our price range now? Because Man City are turning down £20 million bids for him from Southampton, but we were trying to get him on loan last year. The reason why he probably hasn't come earlier is he was involved in the under-19 Euros this summer, which England won by beating Israel. So there's still Elliot Anderson from Newcastle. He's heavily involved in Newcastle's pre-season, but will he stick around? I don't know. We might have to wait. We might have to wait after the transfer window for sales, and there's still a chance to sign someone on loan, I believe. I'm not sure because they keep bloody changing it, so we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, we will have to wait and see. So, the season, 3 days till the season starts, and Millwall started putting out information for the first game of the season. Key ticket office information ahead of Millwall season opener. So they're sharing it. So I'm going to share it with you. millwallfc.co.uk. This is on. Millwall will begin their 22-23 Sky Bet Championship season at home to Stoke City on Saturday afternoon. Kick-off 3 p.m. Tickets for the meeting with the Potters on sale here, so there are tickets still available. If you are purchasing or collecting new concession season tickets or membership, please be aware that you will need to provide proof of age before you can receive your card. So if you're going to collect your season ticket or membership because you didn't want it posted to you because it's too late and the post might not arrive in time, if you're stepping up to the old fogies section, you're going to need to provide proof of that discount that you're entitled to before they'll give you your card. Under 14s must be accompanied by an adult inside the stadium. If you are yet to receive your season ticket or membership, please contact the ticket office as soon as possible. The club strongly advises arriving early on match day if you are collecting or purchasing tickets to prevent lengthy queues building before kick-off. Don't forget that members can save £6 on the cost of their match ticket if purchasing before the day of the fixture. £6. I thought it was £3. They put it up again. That is an absolute bargain. The ticket office will be open from 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. So there you go. They're telling you it might be a rough one with the queues. So if you can get there early, that might be a problem for some people because I have mentioned several times, there's a bloody fucking train driver strike on that day, Saturday the 30th. That's not good, is it? So here we go with Millwall with some travel information about Millwall's opening day fixture. Mill will begin there. Yeah, we've heard that. So usually the quickest and easiest way to reach the Den is by train, but industrial action will mean alternative travel will be needed for supporters to visit SC16 this weekend. London Overground, which is the one that's the orange trains that go through Surrey Quays, Canada Water, New Cross and New Cross Gate, and then either down towards Clapham Junction or down to Crystal Palace or West Croydon. Southeastern services, yeah, it says will be heavily disrupted. Mate, they ain't running. There's none. Bupkus, zero. No overground trains are running. No southeastern trains are running. So if you usually go to Surrey Quays and go into Spoons there, nah. If you get a southeastern train, yeah, nah, you ain't. Should you wish to continue travelling to the Den by public transport, then the tube network will remain open, and there is no engineering works on the tube network except for the Elizabeth line, which is technically not a tube, that's closed every weekend because they're still trying to finish it, even though it's open. But they close every weekend, so that's not running. So that would get you from Abbey Wood to where would that get you to? Canary Wharf, and then you could go on the Jubilee line to London Bridge. But again, that's not running, so you can't do that. From there, a Southern Railway train to South Bermondsey can be boarded. Southern trains, Thameslink trains are running. They are running. And these are the bus routes that will get you close to the Den. The 21, 53 and 172 will get you to the Old Kent Road, and then you have to walk up the Alderton Road. If you get the P12, that will actually go down Alderton Road. That comes from that goes from Surrey Quays down Alderton Road towards Peckham. Where else does it go? Nunhead, Honor Oak Park, somewhere up there. And obviously the 1 and the 381, that will get you from Canada Water. And where does the one go? The one goes Tottenham Court Road, goes up that way. 381 goes all around the Rotherhithe Peninsula, and then goes to Waterloo. So 47, 188 and 225, I have no idea where they go. I think they go into Surrey Quays, and then they go down Jamaica Road somewhere. 188, I think that goes to North Greenwich. The rest I'm not too sure about. But yeah, I'm gonna now spend a couple of minutes to show you what's going on this Saturday. And again, they've got another train strike for a Saturday in the future, and I'll tell you all about that. So what's happening here? So this here, the pink line is the Thameslink lines. The green ones is Southern. Basically, you're fucked if you live between the two pink lines from Bromley South to Abbey Wood and Dartford, because those lines are Southern lines, and basically Eltham, Kidbrooke, Lee, Welling, Bexley Heath, Sidcup. If you usually travel on that line, you're screwed. You're gonna have to go up to this pink line that goes from Dartford, Abbey Wood, Charlton, through Deptford to London Bridge. You're gonna have to go up to that, or you're gonna have to go down to this one that goes from Swanley, Bromley South, Catford, blah de blah de blah. And if you're getting that one that goes through Bromley South, Catford, you either do you change at Peckham Rye and get on a Southern train up to South Bermondsey, or if you're after drinking, get off at Nunhead. Some decent pubs in Nunhead. Walk down Pyrotechnics, Manor Kent, or you can walk down and go in the Hollydale Tavern, and then you can walk down to Queens Road, Peckham. It's not that far, and get the train to South Bermondsey. Although what I would advise you, if you are going to get the train and go, what I would say, the green line that runs from Sydenham, Forest Hill up to New Cross Gate, that is not running. I don't know why. There's no engineering works. They're not running that line. Fuck knows why. So that line isn't running. The other one is the one that goes Tulse Hill, East Dulwich, Peckham Rye, Queens Road, South Bermondsey. That's running. What I would advise is, as well, if you normally drink in London Bridge, the train might not be running, or you might get late cancellation. Get to within walking distance of the ground as soon as you can. You can go, if you want to drink, go to South Bermondsey, walk up to the Blue. There's several pubs there. Blue Anchor, Old Bank, Ancient Foresters, Queen Vic. Go up there, have a drink, and then you can still walk back. If you go drinking in London Bridge, you might get stuck up there. You might miss the start of the game. But that's up to you. But yeah, these are the lines you're going to have to use. The northern one that goes through Woolwich Arsenal, or the southern one that goes through Catford. And you either go direct to London Bridge and then change to go to South Bermondsey, or you change at Peckham Rye and go up. That's how you're going to have to do it. And that's how it is. And that's how it is for this weekend against Stoke. And that's how it's probably going to be for this time. They are doing it again. for some reason, yet again, another strike on a Saturday. Again, like, literally, they don't seem to understand. They're not even waiting for the impact of this one. That's going to mess up their support amongst working class football fans. But hey ho, let's crack on and organise another one for the 13th of August. So let's have. I'm not going to read all this bullshit from the BBC, but when is the 13th of August and who are we playing? Well, we are playing Conventry City at home. So yet again, if you are a season ticket holder, you're getting fucked. I just showed you, basically, I'm just concentrating on how to get in from southeast London. If you're a Millwall fan who travels from outside London, I mean, it's going to be rough for you, isn't it? Literally, this game and the Coventry game, they're fucking you over. So what can you do? It's literally 2 games out of your season ticket. You either have to struggle in or tough tits. Just eat it. You paid for it and you can't use it. So, but hey, they want a pay rise, so. And there you go. One thing I would say as well, the planning documents for Millwall's new training ground have hit Sevenoaks District Council's website. 59 pages of documents indeed. I've had a look at a few, and I'm set to probably try and read as many as I can, try and figure out what the fuck they mean, and then make a video sharing some of the details with you. So you got that to look forward to. I've also, this week, I'm going to be doing prediction of the table and end of season table prediction, like many others. I've seen some others. The YouTuber ones, a lot of them are shitting on Millwall. They don't think Millwall are going to be doing much. The betting companies, they seem to actually like Millwall, so who knows what's going on. When we made all these signings, I was optimistic. When I saw some of the pre-season results, I got pessimistic. When I saw some of the YouTube videos predicting where Millwall would finish in the table, I got even more pessimistic. And now I'm kind of swinging around to be more optimistic. I don't know, it swings and roundabouts. I'm going a bit loopy, to be honest. I can't just want the season to fucking start. It feels like it's been ages. But yeah, as you say there, two days, 15 hours, 27 minutes before the season starts. Can't wait. And on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.